Hello dear children, in this video I am going to explain about the pathway of air. So this is very important question. From external environment we take air, how this air reaches the lungs and where does the exchange of gas will take, I explain in this class. So first you see nostrils. These are the external openings of our nose, and two nostrils are present, and these two nostrils open into the continuous part nasal cavities. Okay, so these are the nasal cavities. The nasal cavities contain hair. So the hair filters the dust particles, and the second one is the mucus. The moist mucus, it makes the external air to our body temperature, like air conditioner means the external air contains the temperature of the air may be more or less to our body temperature, then it is maintained equal to our body temperature of the moisture percentage of our body. Means the mucus present inside the nostrils, it makes the air to our body temperature. And the third one is pharynx. So before it opens into the pharynx, you know that two internal nostrils are present, and through the internal nostrils the means the pathway of air opens into the pharynx, and the pharynx is the common passage for air. Okay, so at the same time for food. So the pharynx is a common passage for air and food. And here the epiglottis is located, and this epiglottis is like a flap like structure. And the epiglottis, it means it separates, means when you take the food, it prevents the entry of the food into the food pipe, and thus it allows the food into the food pipe only. Next the next part is larynx. So larynx is considered as the first part of the trachea, because the larynx, it contains the vocal cords. And in the exhalation, this is very important. So in the exhalation, the sound is produced because of the vibration of the vocal cords. And this trachea, it is a long tube like structure, and it contains the semicircular canals, so C-shaped cartilaginous structures, and they always keep open the trachea even in the absence of the air. Next the trachea opens into, or it is divided into two bronchi. Okay, so two bronchi, and each bronchus further it is divided into many number of bronchioles. Okay, so many number of bronchioles. From the each bronchus, many number of bronchioles are formed, and each bronchiole finally it terminates into a sac like structure, which is considered as alveolus. So this is the alveolus. So when you take alveolus, so they are like sac like structures, and the alveolus are surrounded by the blood capillaries. It is externally covered by the arteries and veins. So the blood takes the oxygen from the air through the alveoli or alveolus, and the impure blood which contain the CO2 is the CO2 is diffused into the alveolus. Thus the real exchange of the gases is taken in the alveolus region. So finally when you take the pathway of air, so from the external environment the air enters the external nostrils, and later the nasal cavities, and internal nostrils, and through the internal nostrils it reaches the pharynx region, and from the pharynx, okay, from the pharynx, trachea, from the trachea, bronchi and bronchioles, and finally into the alveoli, and thus finally the gases mix into the blood. So this is a very simple and easy and important question, frequently asked question in the examinations. So you can remember the pathway of air by observing the diagram. So capillaries in which oxygen and CO2 exchanges occur, it is related to the alveolus. So keep watching for more videos. Thank you, students.